Listen, Etsy sellers, listen, guys, be very, very careful now. There is this new case rate standards that are suspending people that don't meet the metrics. And you need to double check and make sure that everything is okay with your store because, again, we have something else to watch out for. Etsy got this new sort of metric checking. So, at the time of doing this video, so be real careful. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to be careful from. And let's just look at and see this seller that's actually unfortunately had their store suspended because of this thing, which is absolutely crazy, guys. Check it out. Look, it says suspended due to case rate. Hi, I'm upset and in a bit of a spin right now. I've had an Etsy store for a few years. I had a period where I was quite ill for a couple of weeks and as a result did not meet the seller's standard metrics. I accept this. 3 cases were refunded by Etsy, some messages not replied to, and some orders not dispatched on time. Prior to this, I was a star seller. Cases that were refunded by Etsy, I still posted the goods at my own expense because I felt bad at letting customers down. So they got the item for free. I believe if a business screws up, it should put things right. So I still sent out the items for the inconvenience to buyers. From 1410, I have hit all the metrics on orders and messages. The problem was my shop had its visibility impacted, which I accept because for a brief period I was struggling and I am running a one-woman business. 1811, Etsy emailed me to say if I didn't meet the metrics by 0112, my shop would be closed. I have responded to every email within 24 hours and posted every order early since mid-October, but because my visibility was restricted, it made it feel impossible to hit the metrics within 2 weeks. But I managed it for emails and dispatch rates. Problem is today, I've had an email again saying that I didn't hit the metrics. I had 3 cases in October, so my shop is being suspended and permanently closed. The main reason I started Etsy is because being disabled, I cannot work full time and need an additional income source. I'm not sure where to go from here or what to put in an appeal. Well, firstly, honestly, I'll definitely say from what you've said here, definitely appeal. And appeal it using the sort of same framework as you did in this message, put all that information in. And hopefully, if it gets to a human, they can understand. But I think it's going to be tricky as well at the same time because Etsy putting these metrics, they've obviously, it's going to be hard. It's going to be quite hard, but I definitely would appeal either way. And this is a response to it. I mean, it's really sad. It's so sad when people have got their livelihoods and then Etsy has got these new metrics, new things to actually base things on. It makes life really difficult. I understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, it needs to be more humanized and it needs to be fairer where people have the chance and the time to be able to make those changes and for it to impact and actually allow the store to kind of come out from the kind of those negative metrics. This is one answer. You're the first person I've seen post about what happened after receiving the warning in mid-November. And it's true. At the time of doing this video, this is really new stuff. So, but it's something to be aware of as well, because there's so many reasons one can be suspended and you have to be aware and updated on the policy. This is why you need to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, man, so you can keep updated. I will keep you updated. I'm not sure if this happened to everyone in this situation or not. We had a lot of posts in mid-November with people wondering what would happen, but you are the first to come back and report what happened. I do not know if Etsy will be responsive to appeals in this situation. The case rate standards are brand new, so this is the first time we're actually seeing Etsy's response when shops are not meeting them. Normally, Etsy will reopen shops suspended in error or when they are flagged for some kind of review, though I don't really think the appeal actually matters. So they go on to say, and to anyone reading this, I give this caution sometimes because I really think it's important. If you do not currently have a plan for your shop, should you have an emergency, you need to make one. Have someone in your life that you've trained to be able to log into your shop and put it on vacation mode and cancel any outstanding orders. Then if you do get into an emergency situation where you cannot manage this yourself, that person will know what to do. That's so true. This can literally be the difference between keeping your shop and permanently losing it. If you're reading this and you don't have a plan like this, please consider making one as soon as you can. I think that's a fantastic bit of advice, amazing bit of advice, and I definitely recommend doing that you should be doing that too. Goes on to say, I'm thinking about writing a custom script that will require me to log into my shop every few days And if I don't, it'll automatically cancel any outstanding orders and put on vacation mode. The only exception is if I'm already on vacation mode. Then the script will also be in pause. Kind of a doomsday switch. Maybe I can even sell the script on it as a digital product, probably. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a sick idea, though. Still, yeah, someone goes on to say, good advice on the emergency plan. My spouse had knee replacement surgery this summer, which I knew would take me out for a week. I trained my adult son on all aspects of fulfilling orders, and a good thing because surgery aftercare got very complicated and took most of my time for a month. Thankfully, my son was able to pick up the slack and there was no disruption on the retail end of things, man. It's kind of a life motto that a little bit of preparation saves a lot of hard work if things get out of whack. Yeah, man. And then another message goes on. So this same exact thing happened to me. My shop got suspended yesterday after the initial warning message last month. I submitted an appeal, but also submitted a help request. As of today, my shop is back up. I'll explain. I'll see. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to appeal. I had been trying to work with Etsy for the last 2 weeks because I don't know how they expect to reduce a percentage-based case system within a couple of weeks. And this is what I was saying. Absolutely true. Sometimes Etsy needs to look and see actually reducing a percentage takes longer than 2 or 3 weeks, you know? So they definitely need to look at this anyway in this case rate sort of metric in general. The only real way to do that is to get a ton of orders in that time to reduce the percentage. And even Etsy support agree that we were not given ample time. A supervisor told me to wait until the date passed and let the shop go into a suspension as they had no way to assist. I got a response to my help request within 24 hours within this. Our records show you haven't been meeting our standard for case rate, so we put your shop on pause. After careful review, we've decided to reinstate your shop as a one-time courtesy. We will give you adequate time to improve your case rate. However, please know that if you consistently fall below our case rate standards again, or otherwise in violation of our seller policies, your selling privilege may be revoked again, and any subsequent appeal could be denied. If you currently aren't in a position to take any new orders, we strongly encourage you to place your shop in vacation mode, man. This is interesting. This is really interesting. So look, guys, I mean, in essence, I'm not going to go on and read any more messages, but my point is this: make sure that you meet all the metrics, right? You know, if there's an issue or something where you're not going to be around or away, then put your store on vacation mode, right? You know, just save yourself the hassle of you know, not being able to fulfill any orders or something where it's going to drop your percentage, because it's not worth getting your shop closed down, suspended for that. It's just not worth it. And the other thing I will say, and I always say, and I keep saying, Etsy is a fantastic platform with lots of potential to do really, really, really well, right? And a lot of people do very, very well. However, at the same time, be careful and have a plan B, C, and D. Make sure that you've got yourself a website for your own stuff that you can sell, making sure you've got your Instagram, your socials up and ready, where you can also sell through there, through your social media. I really like Instagram, Pinterest. TikTok is fantastic right now, and get your own website, whether it be a Shopify, and I've spoken about it, or whether it be System.io, which I've also spoken about. You know, there are a lot of options out there, and it is the time to build your own thing anyway. So you can build it in the background whilst you're actually selling on the platform. So you can actually have two sources of income possibly. You know, it does take time to build your own shop, your own store, and do it your own way because you don't have the customer base. However, if you start getting bigger and selling lots on your store, you know, a lot of people can start buying from your own website. But not only that, you can also get there are many ways to actually drive in sales through different marketing techniques, which I also have shown you on my playlist, to your own website. So there are many ways of doing this. It does take time because obviously Etsy is a marketplace and it has ready-made buyers just ready to buy. So obviously it's not the same. However, in time, it can be a fantastic way of getting your revenue up. Anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one, mate. Take care.